guys, Jess here with Offbeat Life, and just bringing you another quick recap of our June 2018 budget report and how that finished out for us. So there was a bit of a bump on the road, but I managed to make up for it, which I was really excited about. I honestly didn't think it was going to happen. So I'll dive right in here and let you know how this went down. So June was a 3-paycheck month for RJ, so his contribution was budgeted at $501.69. Something that carried over from the previous month that I hadn't adjusted for. His checks had decreased a small amount. Although I think the first one was right, I don't really know. They're kind of all over the place. I know the second one was particularly low because there was some additional tax that they had to make up for like the previous 4 or 5 months, and then it settled at like 166. So it came in at 497.17 and was 452 under budget. Not really a big deal there. For merchandising, I budgeted my income at about $720. I was pretty much spot on. Basically, what I don't account for is I did get a bit of a raise, so I still kind of run my numbers at a lower pay rate just so I can do it in my head, because usually roughly at about $11 an hour after taxes I was making about $10 an hour. So now I'm up to $11.50. So I just kind of didn't adjust for that, so I'm usually underestimating a little bit. But we also get paid we get reimbursed for mileage between the stores that we go to, and we also get paid a little bit of drive time and then a couple little incentives, like a mobile tech incentive, whenever we submit our work orders on our mobile app as opposed to on the computer, 15 cents here and there. So little things that add up. So I managed to bring in $789.15, which was $69.15 over budget, which was good, obviously. I budgeted about $250 at the bar for a 5-weekend month. What ended up happening, I actually didn't even work at the bar for 2 full weekends because I had gotten sick. But I managed to then make up by working a bunch of extra days. So instead of bartending, the owner needed help waitressing, so I've been helping waitress extra days more than what I expected. So I made a bunch extra there. So I ended up making $415, which was $165 over budget there, which was really, really helpful, and you'll see why in a minute. For the same person doing his side hustle, bookkeeping is budgeted at $175. I put in some extra hours, again, tweaking and adjusting some things at the bar. So I managed to bring in $220, which was $45 over budget there. And June is a quarterly digital reflection month, the little box that we attach to our cable, and it monitors some stuff. I honestly don't know what it really does, but we get $50 every 3 months for it, so I'll take it. So that came in right on budget. So I budgeted the month at $1,696.69, which was pretty low. Obviously, merchandising has dropped off a lot, and I kind of expected that. But I did manage to bring in $1,971.52, which was $274.63 over budget, which was perfect, and I will show you why. So we'll skip the mortgage, we'll come back to that. I budgeted $125 for gas. I came in a penny under budget at $124.99. Neither the dog nor the cats needed any food. I had to register my car, so these are some things after my May faux pas I budgeted ahead for. I expected it to be $50, apparently it's $53.50 now, so that was slightly over budget. I managed to budget for Father's Day, unlike how I did not budget for Mother's Day. So I set aside $25 there to get my dad a gift card. And then Gavin had a doctor bill that we had to pay, which was $92, so I knew that. I put that in. What I didn't expect when I got sick was setting up an appointment for endoscopy, but not only that, our insurance restructured this year, and it's been an absolute nightmare. So basically, we have a slightly higher deductible, which we expected, but we didn't expect how many things are no longer covered until we meet that deductible. So it's been an absolute headache. So basically, when I went in for the procedure, I had to pay a deposit of $250 because they knew that our deductible was higher and wasn't going to cover anything. So that came out of pocket, which I was not expecting, and I thought that was going to make a huge dent in my mortgage payment for the month. So this was $250 unexpected there, which was a bummer. And then finally, $20 I budgeted for miscellaneous. I ended up spending $25. Or this was Gavin's last book, so it wasn't in May, it was in June. Gavin got his last book order. I picked up a prescription. It was just an antacid prescription strength. And then our niece had a birthday. So that's what pushed me over, was her birthday present. But we got her a couple books. So that was $521 over budget there. So I wasn't so much worried about that. It was this guy that I was really worried about. But since I managed to go $274 over budget on income, I managed to make the minimum payment on our mortgage, $713.44, and I was able to put the $450 additional that I had budgeted for onto the mortgage. So I was really, really excited about that. So what ended up happening down here in savings, I budgeted $171.25 for summer savings, and basically what that is I knew ahead of time I'm expecting July to be an even lighter income month, to the point that I knew that I was going to fall a little bit short. I may not, I don't know how much I'm actually going to make at the bar, but I'm expecting to. So this is what I wanted to set aside to make sure that everything that I needed to cover in July was covered. And I had a little bit, basically I rounded the extra change into that there. So that was $173.18 set aside for July. And then for my emergency fund, I expected $50. And then the last night that I worked at the bar, I made some tips. And I had already made the additional mortgage payment. So I just put that into the emergency fund. So I managed to put $64 into that, which puts that balance at $805.87. So there was definitely a significant bump in the road early on in the month that I thought was going to throw a major wrench into things, but things ended well. I managed to make enough extra income. I didn't expect to. I thought I was not going to make up the entire thing, maybe part of it, but not the whole $250. So I was really excited to be able to make up the entire $250 and put a couple extra dollars into my emergency fund as well. So yet again, Murphy comes calling, but somehow I managed to make it through in excess of what I originally planned. So that was June. Hopefully your June went well. I know that just wrapped up, and I will get you guys a preview of July, even though we are already a week in. But I'll let you know what the plan is for that, expecting a lot less income. And I'll go into some details about the situation with RJ's contribution. And I know I haven't mentioned in a couple of videos how we don't have a full household budget here. So stay tuned for our July preview, and I'll go into some more information about those there. So I will see you guys again shortly. Have a good one.